Hello guys, and welcome to a video where I'm going to be doing a documentary with the Sunpedia in my phone, going around and observing slimes in their natural habitat. Oh, the pinks. Wait, hold on. The pink slime. As you can see, the pink slime fandoms. The pink slime. Pink slimes are the most common slimes found in the Far range. They're among the first anyone will encounter. They are easily identified by their pink coloration. They spawn in practically any location outside of the ranch, with the exception of Nimble Valley in the wilds at any time of day. Slimology. Pink slimes are most common slime found on the Far range. They're cheerful, docile, and the easiest of all slimes to ranch. A pink slime will eat anything you put in front of it, though they have no favorite food. Their plorts are the least valuable of all slimes. The rancher risks. Not much to worry about with a pink slime. They're soft, squishy, very happy to be around a rancher, and found all over the range. But because of this, a rancher won't go far without finding a few pink plorts, which can lead to larvas, and then fucking tars. Plortomics. Pink plorts are an excellent multi-purpose generic substance used to manufacture everything from food products to household cleaners all over the earth. People are eating burgers, sweetening their coffees, scrubbing their floors with pink plort products. That's some serious versatility. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think I want the same thing that's in my cleaners to be in my fucking food. Let's go have a look at a slime at 100 slimes in their corral. Yes, this is 100 slimes. As I will back up and show you. That's very much 100 slimes. And maybe even more. Okay, I may have lied. There's only 99. I don't know what happened to one of them, though. So, I guess, that's okay. Oh, wait. I remember what happened to one of them. I turned him into a targ, put him on a slime stage, and got an achievement. As this is one of the most cruelest plays. As this is one of the most cruel things to do. Anyways, as you can see, that is a dervish's tornado. If you want to die, if you want to have a good fucking foundation, or even good ranch, I suggest you don't have a dervish slime, as they will ruin everything, just like Tangle slime, which will take quartz into a Largo without your asking. I know this because of personal experience. And now we will find the Largo slime. Let's go to a much safer Largo. Make sure. As we can go to the Crystal Rock Largos. Largos are the result of a pure slime eating a floor, not of its type. They are far bigger than pure slime, and can no longer be stored in the backpack in this state, instead only being able to fit onto the nozzle. A Largo cannot revert back into a pure slime. Or repeat, cannot be reverted back into a pure slime. But you can kill it. A Largo slime adopts the favorite food traits and abilities of the slime it was before transforming, and the slime type of the floor that it ate as a pure slime. When fed, they produce 2 floors, 1 for each of its baseline. This is doubled to 4, to which eating one of its favorite foods, making them far more efficient for ranching. There is a risk to ranching Largos, however. Largo eats another floor of type that it does not produce. It transforms into a fucking tar, a hostile slime that devours everything. Your slimes, your chickens, you. A hostile slime that devours other slimes can produce more tars. Because so. I hear the fucking tar music. But where? Where would the tar be? Oh, hey, asshole! How'd you get here? Yeah, cool. Bite me. Die. Couldn't be me. Oh no. There. And this is often referred to a tar outbreak. And now I must get some water to fill up my drones. So we have someone doing some work while I'm doing this documentary. I would try to do a documentary on every single slime, but I'm probably not going to be able to get the gold. The gold and lucky slime, as both they are the most elusive and rare ones. Right, where were we? It is not possible to create Puddle, Fire, Silver, Lucky, Gold, Twinkle, or Glitch Largos. Hey, how the fuck are you guys getting out? That's it. I don't give a shit. Assholes get out. Which they are. How? They haven't been doing this. It's the first time they've done this. I might have been needing a reason to get rid of it. They are assholes. Okay. And next, we shall do the rock slime and then the crystal slime. Because I don't have a reason not to. The crystal slime. Crystal slimes are slimes that create sharp spikes on the ground, otherwise known as slag fuck-me's. Fuck me, that is really fucking sharp. On the ground for a minute or until dispersed with water. They spawn in 2 specific locations in the Indigo Quarry. Slimology. Believed to be a cousin of the rock slime for their pointy ends. The crystal slime is covered in a crown of shimmering crystal spikes. These spikes seem to form the crystal slime, generating a tremendous amount of internal heat and then warping the minerals around them. Truly alien behavior. Rancher risks. The sharp crystals adorned on the crystal slime's crown will cause a great deal of harm if touched. Worse still, the crystal slime routinely creates large patches of dangerous crystals in the environment around them, thought to be a means of expelling internal heat. Those crystal patches are ultra hot and can be shattered if splashed with water. Though the crystals produced by a crystal slime are highly unstable, the crystal port, like all ports, is far more pure and can be used by slime scientists to engineer a variety of metals that are entirely transparent. This innovation has led to metropolitan areas on Earth, completely transforming visually. It's completely transforming visually, allowing more light to reach the streets and the space as a whole, a chance to breathe, to quote unquote breathe. Architects often describe these transparent metals as so totally cooler than normal drawing metals. And now moving on to the rock slime. The rock slime is one of the most common One of the most common slimes in the Slime Rancher in the Far Far range, tied with the Tabby slime, both second only to the pink slime. Rock slimes earn their name from the rocky crown of sharp spikes atop their slimy bodies, but their affection for minerals does not end with their appearance. Rock slimes are strict vegetarians, favoring satisfying crunch of the heartbeat most of all. The dangers of rock slime. Should be fairly obvious. The rocky form is sharp enough to pierce straight through a range of foods. But it's not all about watching where you're stepping, as these rocks are always rolling. When you see a rock slime driving up for a tumble, it's best to get out of the way. Rock floors are prized for being a key component in the production of blue metal, an amazing alloy that's stronger than titanium and lighter than plastic. Because of its amazing strength, blue metal is often a key component in the hulls of light-speed-capable starships, synthetic appendages, and protective hologram cases. Moving on to the far less dangerous phosphor slimes. The phosphor slime is a nocturnal slime, easily identified by its violet coloration, wings, and soft bright glow. It is one of the most common slimes found at night, but does not spawn during the day. Due to their nocturnal nature, if it is exposed to sunlight for too long, they disappear, which is why the dark thing is around this. It's called the solar field or whatever. Phosphor slimes come out at night, flying about the moonlight range on the translucent wings. Phosphor slimes have a luminescent slime pool that pulses with a soft glow, making them easy to spot. It's for this reason sometimes refer to them as glow stars. And if and when glowing, they can be shot with water to be no longer glowing, as I have just demonstrated. We watch as this slime explode, as we just saw in that demonstration. The Rancher risks. Phosphor slimes have special needs compared to your atypical slime. A phosphor slime and spores will quickly vanish if exposed to sunlight, meaning a rancher could quickly lose an entire corral's worth of phosphor slimes, if not careful. Ranchers must either back them up before daybreak, or keep the phosphor slimes in the dark in a place that is perpetually dark, like a cave, or just have or have a corral with the solar shield upgrade. Rancher Photonics. The luminescent compound found within phosphor floats can produce a light for over 100 years, making it incredibly eco-friendly. An incredibly eco-friendly form of illumination on Earth. Cities across the globe are slowly switching over to phosphor lights, saving trillions of gigawatts of energy daily. Plus, if you rub this stuff in your hair, it glows and it looks really cool. Now moving on to the far more dangerous boom slimes. I guess we should really do tabby slimes, I guess, as we have them over here mixed in with boom slimes, making them far more dangerous than they should be. Hey guys, don't mind me. Just gonna pop on over here to not die. The tabby slime. Tabby slimes, or tabbies for short, are one of the most common slimes slime rancher, along with the rock slime. And both second only to the pink slime. They're easily identified by the results to domesticated cats, as well as their behavior to dietary requirement of meat. Tabby slimes share many curious similarities to domesticated house cats of Earth, with their poofy ears, striped backs, and swaying tails. You'd almost mistake them for a true feline if they weren't made entirely of gooey slime, of course. Rancher risks. A tabby slime generally doesn't mean any harm to a rancher, but like their spiritual Earth cat cousins, often cause a great deal of chaos anyway. Tabby slimes love to steal things they don't eat, like fruits and veggies, resulting in lots of unintended largo transformations on the ranch, and worse, such as fucking tars. Tabby floats are a key ingredient in a variety of performance-enhancing products that grant the consumer a surge of the tabbies. The tabby slime's signature energy of exuberance, and while athletes the world over take them to gain on edge, prolonged use often results in uncontrollable butt wiggles, another less desirable signature of the tabby slime. And now, onto the rad slime. One of the far more or less dangerous if we can get enough water. I'm gonna back one up. Next is gonna be over here, and we're gonna shoot him with water. As we can see, he is a bit radioactive, as most rat slimes are. And now we'll go back into his corral and be there for the rest of his life. So we're gonna back away, and I shall read. The Slimepedia. Slimeology. It's unknown if rad slimes, sometimes called ratties, came to be from external radiation sources or from something natural to form within the far range. Regardless, rad slimes emit such a potent aura of radiation, they glow in the dark. A rad slime's radioactive aura can induce rad poisoning to a rancher if they remain within it for too long. Rangers are advised to monitor the radiation exposure levels with hand screen rod with gamma 2, as extended exposure can cause serious bodily harm, or worse, being knocked out and being sent to 6 a.m. the next day. Given that raddies are basically mobile batteries, it is no surprise that corporations value rad bolts for their incredible energy-producing capabilities. Most rad ports get turned into plutonium and everything from the latest polyphone to a RadWave microcook system runs on this stuff. And I guess now onto the boom slime. It's everything would crap out on me. There we go. There we go. Slimes. The boom slime. Up next, the honey slime. These monsters. The boom slime. Careful, these slimes have been known to explode. Our boom slimes are slimes that occasionally explode. Let me rephrase that. Boom slimes are slimes that occasionally always explode. Huh? How would you translate it? Perfectly fine. No, yes. Okay. Boom slimes are often heard before they're seen. The slime cells of a boom slime are constantly vibrating, causing their slime to increasingly crackle with energy before ultimately exploding. However, the boom slime always comes out unscathed, though always a little dazed. Boom slimes are constantly building toward an inevitable explosion, making them quite hazardous to ranchers. But if you splash them with water, they'll fall right off for like 10 seconds, and then no fun get to exploding. They also have the capacity to send all nearby slimes flying into the air, making them a hard slime to put out. And yet, you can see me right here, perfectly ranching them. Like home. I'm just gonna get a little bit. Watch them from up here. Plutonics. Highly volatile boom sorts have all sorts of applications, including powering rocket thrusters and demolitions. Military organizations value their highly destructive capabilities for quote-unquote medical technology and other research. Imagine that. Now, the honey slime. Nothing is sweeter than a freshly produced pour of honey. Not that far off from actual on-earth honey. Honey slimes are an odd breed of slime composed of a hyper sweet, not getting me killed. Making you get back to work. Also making you get back to work. And then getting out of the fucking way. As I don't want to die. Just watch from this distance. Would you guys just stop exploding? Yeah, those guys. Yeah, this guy. One explode. This guy. He won't explode, so he's okay. Composed of a hyper-sweet slime compound. Honey slimes are an odd breed of slime composed of a hyper-sweet slime compound. Most slime scientists believe this to be the result of their slime cells replicating the natural sugars found in the fruits and floral nectars of the far range. Most ranchers agree that their poops taste great on cereal. The greatest danger of the honey slime poses is found in their floret. Honey florets, the sweetest, most delicious floret known on the far range. Other slimes can protect them from much further away than a normal floret, and will do everything in their means to get them. A rancher with honey slime need to be careful about unintended largos, or even worse, fucking cars. This is like gonna be an hour of this just being an animal documentary. As you know, an animal documentary. But I think that's completely it of the animal documentary part 1. I gotta get to doing some ranching and getting this voice to go away. It's gonna take me around a good 10 minutes to get this voice to go away. Voice, go away. Please, voice, go away. Voice, go away. God damn it. I'm gonna end the video. Goodbye.